This is Magic More, the party spark of the J team. 8-time extraordinaire, Decatur Raider.
This is your boy Chuck C from them Throwback Boys. Stacks on deck. Zone 3 representative.
And this is Atlanta Rap History.
Yo, what it do, what it could be. It's your boy Chuck C. Throwback Boys. Stacks on deck like bam.
Oh yeah, and it's your boy Magic More, the party spark, man. That's for sure. You dig up in this thing one more again, man. Right now, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm representing this thing. That's from the west side all the way to the east side. You dig what I'm saying? So that being zone 1 through 6. But you know what I'm saying? And more definitely, you know, the J team, man, the King Edward J, man. Well, I'm shout out to him and everything, man. But you know, we got a good show tonight, man. So, you know, Chuck C, man, let me know really what's going on.
Man, you know how we always do, man. This Atlanta Rap History, boy. We finna bring you the history right now. We talking about the beginning of the PSC, the Pimp Squad Clique, man. We talking about T.I.'s group. And tonight we got one of the members of PSC, one of the founding members, somebody that was there at the beginning that could tell you because he was there at the beginning. We talking about my boy AK, man. If y'all don't know, man, we talking about that boy AK from Pimp Squad Kid, West
The
Razor Man is in the building.
What's
the word?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for having me on.
Okay.
You know, shout out to, you know, of course, man, Zone 1, Fulton ND, Fulton Industrial be exact, Sit Flat Drive, you know what I'm saying, Counting Road, you know, those are the spots we trapped at, you know what I'm saying, for anybody who asks.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's what we go get into the whole story, you know what I'm saying, of AK, man. And like we said at the beginning of the Pimp Squad Clique, if you really know your history, when they dropped those 3 mixtapes, man, my man AK was at the forefront of that. Then him and Mac Boney jumped out on their own and started dropping their own mixtape.
I know y'all thought Grand Hustle wouldn't come on nothing else. Y'all thought Tip was the only nigga on Grand Hustle. Just fooled y'all sucker ass niggas. Let's ride. To all the thug and thug ass, man, you know. It's my nigga AK and Mac Boney, you know. Representing this shit, 2004. Yeah, shouts out to the whole PSC. Ride this bitch out, homie.
I'ma ride on the nigga, put him in the dirt, run up on his ass, then hit him where it hurt. I'ma ride on the nigga, put him in the dirt, I'ma run up on his ass, then hit him where it hurt. I'ma ride on the nigga, put him in the dirt, I'ma run up on his ass, then hit him where it hurt. I'ma ride on the nigga, put him in the dirt, I'ma run up on his ass, then hit him where it hurt.
I ride for my folk and shoot for my partners. Have you on IP running who pops your niggas got bread on my belt, get locked up. Watch what you do, overplay to get shot up. Thinking like a lame, you think it's a game, it's a war going on. You be down for the flame and the rings and the chains and the lame ass name. Who set your ass up just to get a pimp brain for the record deal, man? I'm a West Side soldier, trying to be a general before my life's over. My folk boss capture a nigga how to roast up. Hood, build a rat, jump past like you own something. Do it, drive by like a G in California. Speaking out rounds like something that I don't know. You thought Pimp Squad was a punk, make it choke up. Red mucus, show your ass you don't know nothing. T5.
Along with the Pimp Squad Clique album that they dropped, man. But let's take it back to the beginning, bro. Tell us where you was born and raised at.
Yeah, I was pretty much raised on the west side of Atlanta. Went to Doug, finished, you know, graduated out of Doug High School. Frederick Douglass to be exact, you know.
That's right.
Pretty much. I grew up in between Sit Flat Drive and Camilton Road. And so that was pretty much, you know, most of my stomping grounds, like before the music, or we've been doing music forever, but, you know, before anyone knew us, you know, it was in between Sit Flat Drive, Fulton Industrial, and Camilton Road. So.
Yeah, and I was just saying all that link up right there, you know, that same section of the west side, man. Actually, the Fulton Industrial, man, to me, I'm more like west of the west side, but the west side for sure, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, John?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So tell me again, you said at the beginning, before y'all was known, but y'all was always doing the music. When did y'all first start doing music and how you got into it?
Well, as far as, you know, me and Matt Boney, we started off elementary school, man. You know, I met Matt Boney like 5th grade. We started, you know, we had a little talent show at the school, so we was able to display our talents and get to know each other, that, you know, our talents from there. So we did a little, you know, once we did a talent show, beatboxing, you know, doing kid stuff. Once we got to about 7th grade, that's when we got more serious. I would say about We had been maybe 12 years old, and we put together, this real hood song called "At the Hangout." I still remember that shit.
Okay.
We did the talent show, and everybody was like, "Okay, y'all serious." We had a demeanor. We had stage presence.
Okay.
So that's when I decided to get for real about it. I put together a demo, and we was doing, auditions for showcases with View and 03. Just trying to do little showcases. In the mix of that, we ran into who everybody know, now is the king of the South. You know what I'm saying? He was a young nigga, about 14. He happened to be, real good friends with Matt Bone and Big Cuz. So when we went to go visit Big Cuz, Lil Pimpin' was right there, writing rhymes and shit. I'm like, little nigga, you rap? Because, back then, light-skinned niggas didn't rap, you know what I'm saying? Like on some street shit. Like, I guess it was like a light-skinned, dark-skinned war or whatever back then, that we kind of fed, the poison that we fed into. Right. So, as a teenager, I kind of, was on that poison. So I'm looking at him like, what a light-skinned nigga doing rapping, you know what I'm saying? So he showed me, what he talking about, and he wasn't playing no games. So I'm just like, damn. So we exchanged rap and shit like that. So we respected each other's style. So from that point, he kind of showed us, you know what I'm saying? He got some shit going on with music that's way over anybody's head, you know what I'm saying? We end up going to New York, where he had like a production deal, you know what I'm saying? And man, it blew us away, man. We ended up performing at some amusement park in Rye, New York, that his management set up. And from that point,
what age we talking about right now?
This was about, let me see, I was 16, so everybody, I was always like maybe a year older. I'm not the oldest. Big Country the oldest, but Tip had to been 15, so I was 16. Or Tip had to been 14. So Tip about a year and some change younger, so he had to be like late 14. You know what I'm saying? And I had just turned 16.
Now there's some footage out there, man. T.I. real young, man. It seemed like it was probably before that. Out there doing this thing at the time. Some footage of him, it seemed like he might have been around 13, 14 or whatever. But yeah, man. So he always just kind of been, like a leader to kind of do his own thing, man. To kind of structure everybody to kind of, just join suit with what he got going on. What it seemed like.
And that's some Atlanta rap history right there, that T.I. had a manager, production deal, all that at the age of 14, 15.
In New York, me and Boney at the time, we some country trap niggas, you know what I'm saying? We ain't know nothing about no Atlanta. I mean, New York, excuse me. Kind of blew it, it definitely blew us away and expanded our minds to a level that we weren't really even thinking about. When it came to the rap business, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly, yeah. Because I have heard him say stories about he actually was spend summers up there, and it was a big thing for him to kind of prove that, niggas down south can goddamn spit and rap too. So that probably was a good thing for him culturally, just to be in that environment, man, and kind of being frowned upon, being from the south, being some country niggas, man. So, and that kind of how like Pimp C was too, man. He wanted to kind of prove to up north and everywhere else that niggas down here can do our own thing, and we can rhyme, we can spit, we can make music and stuff too. So that was big, man. Yep. But that was something else, man, that you was able to like I say, kind of click with them guys early age, man. Like Chuck said at the beginning of this, man.
Yeah. Whatever became of that production deal, was it any songs that came out? What was the outcome of that?
Well, there was some songs, whatever business he had definitely at that time, I wasn't concerned. Like I ain't really, I guess at the time I was really very arrogant, type of young man. So I didn't really care about stuff that didn't have nothing to do with me. But I knew that he gave all that up, and he did tell us what they said. Like they were hating on it, you know. Like he told them he was gonna stay down with Matt Boney and AK and do this pimp squad, and they were like, "Yeah, right, nigga. Like you finna lose, and that's the lamest shit ever. You're not gonna make it." And they laughed at him, and he told them, you just watch and make sure you stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? So
that's right.
They stay tuned. They still staying tuned. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's right. Hey, like 3000 said, man. Veteran war. The South got something to say, man, and the South been saying something ever since, man. You know what I mean? Especially Atlanta, man, and all around the course, man. So yeah, that was big time, man. Tip was one of the I would say ones that put a stamp on the South as rhymers, man, and everything. So yeah, just you being a part of that, man. That's big time though, bro.
Yeah, it blew up. It blew up to what we seen it to be because from the way I envisioned it, I wanted to be like NWA in a way, one of the hardest niggas from the South, and just represent the street culture. Because I kind of had a view like that's how we're gonna make it. As far as being black in America, period. No matter where you from, this is what you got to do to make it. Because it wasn't a whole lot of side hustles like it is now that you can just jump on where you can make hundreds of thousands off the cell phone right now. Right. But the only way to make hundreds of thousands off a cell phone back then, totally different game. So
different game.
We did what we had to do, and we already knew. We was them guys. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
we
right.
just had to figure out how we was gonna put it out to the world, and we worked together. You know what I'm saying? It was a team effort. It wasn't like Tip just went out there and just of course he put in all the good work he needed to put in, and that's what did it. But the team behind you also got to do the work to get it off the ground, and it's not just some local shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And that whole movement that y'all had, like you said, it was a group of y'all that made it a movement. But when y'all moved deep. Y'all had a lot of people with y'all when y'all moved and formed the whole PSC. Had the whole city representing the PSC. How did y'all come across getting with Ghetto Vision?
He was blessed with DJ Toon. DJ Toon happened to be a friend of Tip's older cousin that was shot and killed in a bad drug deal in front of his son. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Toot. We call him Toot. Rest in peace, Big Toot. And he introduced Tip, to DJ Toon. And then, it was history from there. Tip, rap for him. And Toop always came with that flavor, like that sauce, So once that happened, they put together a little demo and presented it to KP Proudly for Ghetto Vision. And, they gave him the deal right then. You know what I'm saying? It was all in. But, some things didn't turn out right with the business, and I didn't give a fuck. So I already knew it was bullshit in the route. So we put together the mixtape. Well, we got the mixtape idea from 50 Cent. He was the only one at that time that we seen that was doing the mixtape. So we pretty much mimicked the same idea because no one in the South was doing it. And we put our shit on a mixtape called PSC in the Streets Part 1. And thanks to my other mother, Mama Ro, she had a print shop. She helped us put together that first cover, you know what I'm saying? Okay. And even though a little basic is a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, it represented like, some hard young individuals, you know what I'm saying, telling the story from the darkness. You know what I'm saying? Because being in the trap, even though we stood out in the corner, you know what I'm saying, white teed up, whatever, we was still. It was in the dark about who them niggas is. Mm-hmm. You just looked at them like niggas on the corner. You know what I'm saying? But we weren't singing no doo-wops. You know what I'm saying? So who are those guys? So Tip put that stamp on it. You know, trap niggas. Even though niggas been trapping way before we existed, like on the planet. Mm-hmm. You know, back when they would doo-wopping. Right. And nigga would doo-wopping and trapping on the corner. So when we were doing it, we was just keeping the tradition alive before, you know, of course the new Atlanta came in and changed all that, but that was the last of that era of that doo-wop shit, you know what I'm saying? Niggas on the corner. Right. But once Tip brought that, he stamped it as trap niggas, you know what I'm saying? This our trap. And nobody knew what that was either. Like everybody asking us, what you talking about? You talking about the block? You talking about he had to explain what. So not only did we have to explain what a mixtape was, then we had to turn around and explain what a trap is. So it was interesting, man. You know, being the first, I guess, to introduce to the world the type of ghetto activities that go on in Atlanta. And what we do as black folks over here, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Even, you know. So,
but, you know, that's what made me, I tell you, man, being from Atlanta, I'm from the West Side originally myself, man, Center Hill all day myself, back here. But, man, y'all like one of the first groups, man, that I can say that I was proud of, or the way that y'all laid down the street elements of Atlanta. You know, kind of put everybody, let niggas know, look, we trapping just as hard, if not harder, down here with what we got going on. You feel me? So y'all gave that feel for the city, man. And you know what I'm saying? I salute that right there. Y'all just coming together, man, just sticking to what it really is instead of trying to sound like rappers from New York, how niggas were doing something, you know, out the South sometime and from the West Coast and trying to, you know, but y'all really stamped that this is Atlanta, man. You dig? So yeah, man, that's big time. I salute that one though, man, for sure.
Yeah, y'all definitely was doing y'all thing, man.
Super clean, on the scene, attire leather, master polo boots, and the wood grain lane. I'll show you how to do the do.
Before y'all know what it is,
man. Do your thing, man. Y'all had the city on fire with that one. The clubs on fire with that one. That was an anthem in the streets, man. Tell me about that time. Was y'all feeling the success? Was y'all feeling the love when y'all was hitting the club?
Yeah, you know, it was always love and respect. It still is, you know. But yeah, it was pandemonium, man. It was epic. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So tell me this, man. Just saying it was epic. Tell me one of your most epic, man, one of your most memorable moments, man, being with the squad. Like whether you was out on the road at a show somewhere, man, something that happened that big, you know what I mean? Or, you know, a place you was just feeling like was a good place to be in at that particular time, man.
Man, I would say the New Year bringing in 2004.
Okay.
We brought it in Miami with P. Diddy. Was it P. Diddy, Jamie Foxx? And man,
wow,
that was an explosive night, man. It's like everybody had a bottle. Everybody had their own bottle.
New Year night too.
Yeah, man. I think we was drinking. That was Cristal back then.
Oh wow.
We were drinking some Cristal. Everybody had a bottle. Everybody just got their own bottle. You're just passing them shits out like here. I don't know how I ended up with 2 bottles. I was so drunk, man. I didn't make it. Like P. Diddy was still partying all the way till about 9 o'clock that morning, and yeah, I had passed out around 6. Man, Nelly was there. Okay. I think that's when I first met all of them. You know what I'm saying? It was just being in that environment, man. It was dope. It was like, okay, this make, you know, it changed the club for me. You know how you just kick it in the club, just just drinking, listening to music, smoking. It changed. It made it eventful. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right.
that was one of the.
I bet that was memorable, man. You know, like I said, New Year, man. He said Jamie Foxx and P Diddy. Man, I know that could be like on a regular day around them cats, but on New Year, I already know that thing was
Man, that shit was epic, man. That shit was dope. Just being out there on the tour. We was actually on tour with Nelly.
Okay.
And so that's why, just kicking it with all them. And that shit was good. It was great times, man.
Now we know the PSC was real big in Atlanta. What would you say was y'all biggest market outside of Atlanta?
Yeah, pretty much. It was pandemonium. It was ridiculous. It was. I mean, it got dangerous. It got so out of control that it was dangerous, and you know, until it came into a bad situation. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Eventually, man, we pretty much had to. I would say kind of boycott. I would say kind of like, nah, bro, we ain't doing them shows. We ain't going over here tonight. Some of them shows we couldn't do. Cause unless they came with, you know what I mean, a little extra helping, then it was like, nah, we ain't gonna do that one. Cause it got so dangerous where like we ain't just artists and we out here, we security too. So like, you know, a lot of folks wanted to take shots at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
At the time, I'm not at the top. I'm next to the top, but you know, I'm still trying to get mine. I'm still waiting on mine. So it was like, nah, I ain't trying to go out before my, you know what I'm saying, about this shit. Man, rest in peace, Big Phil.
Yeah.
So
rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So it got that crazy. You know what I'm saying? It got that crazy.
You know, like we say, man, here on Atlanta Rap History, man, that's part of the reason why we do this show, man. Just give people their roses while they here, man, because, you know, just never know, man, how, you know, people going out in different ways and stuff like that, you know, but we most definitely, man, want to document this, man. A lot of people that's play an intricate part in this Atlanta Rap History, man, so that's why we got you on here, AK, the RAZORMAN and this thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man.
For sure. Now, Pimp Squad, y'all was a deep clique, but for some, you and AK and Mac Boney, y'all like to hook up together and make our own mixtape. What was y'all chemistry like in the studio?
Oh yeah, Glocks and Plans.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We the shit.
Yeah, we the shit, nigga. Remember this shit right here? All the players used to goddamn ball in this motherfucking hard ass shit right here. Matt on the AK, nigga. We get to it like this, homie. We been the shit since you was wiping your ass in the back of the crack house. Counting my cash. I ain't no lame or a has been. I'm fresh off the block. Take the baggies out the baggies. Start bagging my rocks. Start marking my spot. Keep my face on the scene. And I'm ready to buck, nigga. The more stay mean. The first stay clean, nigga. The cops can't touch me. He pulled me over, rolled a ticket. I guess a players get lucky. Somebody called my mama, thought I had a Glock in the bucket. She called me about 5 in the morning, cause she know I be thugging. Ride around with my cousin, smoking dope by the ounce. Post up in the strip club, pull a hoe and I'm out. I got no bounce in the ounce. Bitch, I'm a G in the counts. Reputation's everything. Fuck your dollar amount. My Glock will take you everything. So what you talking about? Big buddies in the bag, I'm controlling the drop. Nigga, hey, Mr. Dope Man, you think you slick? My cousin gave you $20 and you sold him a nigga. Now who the shit? We the shit. Who the shit? We the shit. Now who the shit? We the shit. I did 20s for the 20s and then hey, Mr. Dope Man, you think you slick? My cousin gave you $20 and you sold him a nigga. Now who the shit? We the shit. Who the shit? We the shit. Who the shit? We the shit. We getting 20s for the 20s and then.
I hustle when it's cold out, thunderstorm pouring out. Man, I live for sunny days with hoes with no clothes out. I'm larger than my body, I don't mean to look down on y'all, but all I can see, they just some fiends with their nose out. My flow beat it hard, fresh out the stone house. Counting up each other with JG until we sold out. They getting service, sticker words on fly, swoop, hawking them down. Ripping A-Town, Western style, busting send shots through crowds. VIP my throne with a king style. Barking the ground, my fate started from mixing dizzles. Now I chop it by the pound. Holla at KT, you digger, one of my workers now. Now my internal size rap, we got the hook up in town. With the king bring to the city, fun boys goofing around. Faking what they got, I snatch their cookies with a crooked smile. 47, that's my G code on the two-way down. You can't re-up, don't call it cake unless it's 5,000.
Hey, Mr. Go Man, you think you slick? My cousin gave you $20 and you sold up a nigga. Now who the shit? We the shit. Who the shit? We the shit. Who the shit?
Well, just let us know what you got going on now.
Oh shit! Right now, you can check me out on AKTHA RAZORMAN on Spotify. Actually, on all platforms. Bounce Back Zone. That's a single. Bounce Back Zone. Say Less featuring Windsor Jones. Pretty much, you know what I'm saying. My singles just calling out where I'm at right now in life. You know what I'm saying. So I'm on the bounce back in the rap game, and I kind of took a hiatus, so I'm on that bounce back, you know what I'm saying? So that's what that song represents.
Dictator Records. Dictator Records.
All my life I've been a G, the streets needed me. Homies turn greedy, now things ain't what they seem. Hopes of having a team, too much pride, now it's beef. Oh no, got my money clean, never let the fears kill my dreams. Vision turn to legacy. It was meant for me, doper than a human being. Only God is helping me. Forever be who can, who wishing hell on me. All I know, bro, I came out to trap, no felonies. What I sell is legal, but so lethal. Depths and negative vibes, buzzing in my Pico. Doors unlocked, swung open, no cheat code. Automated money flow, never stop, forever grow. Heard they blackball me, got this blocking me. Guess that means I'm only going places God called me. Gotta be the best at living life, not only balling. Money raining, no more drought, cream extra saucy. I'm in the bounce back zone. Bounce back zone. Never let it make me fold. Bounce back zone. I'm in the bounce back zone. Bounce back zone. Bounce back zone. Never let it make me fold. I'm in the bounce back zone. I'm in the bounce back zone. I know you salty. How could you fault me? Donate my blessings, now it's coming back to haunt me. Fake people in the skies, hope for my demise, like God did cry. I'm back to life, just a young boss, criminal making a trap zoom. Moving silence, never gave up by acting cool. Tally up, pack it up, run up that bag till it made the news. I'm in the bounce back zone. Bounce back zone. Never let it make me fold. Bounce back zone. I'm in the bounce back zone. Bounce back zone. Bounce back zone. Never let it make me fold. I'm in the bounce back zone. I'm in the bounce back zone.
Dictator Records. Dictator Records.